The rumors that preceded the launch of the S24 is proven to be correct. They warned that Samsung would launch the Exynos 2400 and the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 to power their chipsets. Fans have not forgotten the massive disappointment that Exynos 2200 turned out to be, that forced Samsung to use Snapdragon chips in every S23 model. But Samsung did things differently this time with the S24. Every S24 Ultra model only runs with a Qualcomm chip, but on the North American S24 and S24 Plus, it came with Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, but the rest of the world got Exynos 2400. But there's a difference in between both the chips, though it is not imperceptible. There is a YouTuber who purchased both the versions of the S24. The Exynos 2400 got hotter, the battery is worse, and you might experience cellular connectivity and photo quality issues. It is not as bad as the year of the Exynos 2200. That chip burned Samsung for the first days of the S22 series going on sale. The Exynos 2400 is a different beast. It cannot match the Snapdragon chip in performance and overheats more than the Qualcomm processor, but it is not as bad as it was 2 years ago. The fact that Samsung has not gone out of its way to advertise Exynos 2400 is another indicator that the chip is not on par with the Snapdragon equivalent, and that Samsung would rather not attract attention to the difference in performance and experience. YouTuber Tecmo got the two phones from Canada and Europe. He put them through the same benchmark and user case scenarios. The benchmark overwhelmingly favored the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, a sign of what is to come. The Exynos 2400 got hotter during the test and used more energy. Speaking of performance, the S24 Ultra performed amazingly in the speed test against the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Tecmo used the Samsung S24 phones to play continuous video, take photos, edit images, and play games. He made calls and tested them on standby. That is, he left the phone alone to see how it impacts the battery life. Once you move beyond the benchmark test, you can see issues that might impact Exynos 2400. The 5G signal is not as strong as the Snapdragon variant, and the phone might use 4G even when there is good 5G coverage. The screen might dim when the handset reach around 45 degrees centigrade, and the handset will heat more than the Qualcomm models when running apps that require extended performance. The Exynos does worst in camera performance, with side-to-side comparison showing washed out image which does not match the colors of the Snapdragon. Both of them have identical rear camera setup, but the processing is different. The worst thing is the battery life. At least according to the test, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is more efficient, it runs cooler than Exynos 2400. The Exynos phone ran out of energy long before the Snapdragon model, though the S24 headset has still has 17% battery at the end of the test. So this might be due to software issues, but overall it seems the Exynos 2400 is not a great chip compared to Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, and the Tensor G4 is going to be based on this.